What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday. If you're new to my channel, Tester Tuesday is a way for me to get out Scentsy reviews to you in the hopes that might help you decide if a scent will work for you or not. So I had to take last week off, so thank you for all the well wishes. I am doing a lot better, so let's get into the reviews. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week last week, or 2 weeks ago. It was Snowflakes and Sage. This has a light minty sage green colored wax. It had 38% of the vote, and on cold sniff, I would say it's medium plus in intensity. Now, since he has put this in the woods, I would actually say it's somewhat more of a fresh to me, so a woods fresh combination. Let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, chill out with a frosty bouquet of Fraser fir, cool sage, and sprigs of ice lavender. Let me just move this a little closer. So, I don't know if I get a lot of Fraser fir, but this really reminds me of a winter woodland forest. Maybe with some sage, maybe with some lavender, but I feel like there's probably bergamot in here as well, because as it warmed, I felt like that kind of came out. So I have notes here, woodland forest, bergamot, lavender, sage, very fresh, very clean and fresh, invigorating. So it does kind of lean a little bit winter, but you could probably warm this any time of year because to me it's more fresh. They say it's woods. I think it's more fresh. So when I was warming this the first day, it kind of reminded me of the scents, like a winter version of woodland meadow, or a little bit of a winterized version of Fearless by Nature. So if you could picture those two scents, that's what it kind of reminded me of on day one. Now into day two, it kind of changed and a little bit more of cologne notes came out for me. And it was leading me into that jade and jasmine territory. Now I'm one of the people that don't care for jade and jasmine, but that's what I was getting, and this kind of went in day two and day three. It performed fairly well. But before we talk about performance, let's talk about what my family thought. My husband said 6 out of 10. He said he thought it smelled girly. Erica said 6 out of 10, and Ryan said around 7.5 to 8. So I decided to warm it in the boys' room, and it did phenomenally there. 9.5 out of 10 for 3 cubes, 2 in a full size, 1 in a mini. And I left it going for about 2.5 days. And when I removed it, it still was about 2 or 3 out of 10 for scent. The kids' bathroom, I put 2 cubes there in a 20-watt Nova warmer, which is that like smaller version of a Stargaze. I would say it was about 7.5 out of 10 at its peak. Now that was the day I was starting to get sick, so it might have been a little bit off for me. I did lose some sense of smell. I could smell very strong scents, and other scents I couldn't smell as well. But I left this about 2 to 3 days there. So for me personally, this would be a bathroom style scent. However, it's strong enough in performance that I think you could probably go with just 1 cube instead of 2. You could start low and work up. I think it would work well in any area of the home. Whether or not you want to warm it in certain areas, that would be up to you. For me, it's more of a bathroom scent. Now, I was going to rewarm it because I didn't really get a great feel on the second spot that I warmed it, the kids' bathroom. But then as I was going, I thought to myself, I really don't want to warm it again because I just didn't really love the scent. So it wasn't a terrible scent, but it just wasn't a Patricia style scent. So will I be repurchasing this one? No. I have 3 cubes left. I'll probably warm them in the boys' bedroom or perhaps make more samples for my customers. So that is Snowflakes and Sage. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Clove and Cinnamon, and I just have testers. I do not have a bar. This is almost a burnt orange colored wax, and it had 22% of the vote, and on cold sniff intensity, it's about a medium, and Scentsy has put this in the spice section. So here's all my testers that I used up. So the scent description on this one, it says classic scent of cinnamon sticks fused with clove. So pretty simple and basic, and that's kind of what you get. But a basic scent that is really well done. So it's clove dominant to me, maybe more than half up to 2/3, the actual clove itself. And the cinnamon is about a medium intensity in terms of heat. And it's kind of a potpourri cinnamon stick style scent. And it does mention cinnamon sticks in the scent description, so I would say yes. Now, I was warming this and I thought to myself, this blends with a lot of different things, because I remember thinking I'd like to burn a candle as the day went on, and I had an abundance of choices to choose. I could choose like a vanilla candle, I could use a like a fir candle, another spice candle. It would complement a lot of different scents nicely. So in saying that, I would say it's a really good like a solid base scent. And think of base scent almost like a pyramid in gymnastics. They carry everybody else, they support everybody else, and that's kind of what this scent does. And it works well with others, just like those base people on the bottom of the pyramid. I'm not into, what's it called, cheerleading, so I don't know all the terms. But yeah, that day I warmed this, it was exactly what I craved. Now, the interesting thing is I don't crave these type of scents a lot. I do like spice scents, but this is kind of a simple scent. But I was really happy to have warmed it because it let me highlight it to you. So let's start with the family rating. My husband said 5 out of 10. He didn't really care for this because he said no comment. Erica said 6 out of 10. And I will mention, Erica does like spice scents. She just doesn't like a lot of vanilla bakery spice scents, I would say. And Ryan said 7 out of 10. And for me, I would say scent appeal is about 7 as well. So I took 8 testers and divided them amongst 6, which is about 6 cubes, excuse me. I divided them amongst my 4 warmers. And strength and throw in my big area was about 8 out of 10 on day 1. And I left it going 2 full days. Day 2 is probably felt more of a 5 out of 10 in the room. And what I will say is, this type of scent, it throws... Okay, how do I say this? It is stronger in scent than its scent throw. That's my opinion. So it's quite strong, and especially on the first day, it just has a lot of strength to it. But as the days go on, the radius really shrinks. But when you get close to the warmer, it still seems very strong. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk to you briefly about something before we go into the boys' room. So if you have this scent going in a big area and you do find after 2 days the wax still has a ton of scent and you don't like throwing out wax, but it's not scenting the room the greatest, what you can do is gather all the wax, like let it cool down, and then put it in a smaller space, and you'll probably get another day or 2 out of it. So that is a transplant kind of move that sometimes you can do to extend the life of your scent. So the second spot I warmed it was the boys' bedroom. And that was when I was starting to get sick, but I could still smell this. It was about 8 out of 10 at its max. I left it going 3 days. It did very, very well there. Most scents do, and this was no exception. So this would obviously be a fall-winter scent. And I would say, like I talked about, you could start it in a big area. You could use it in a small area. If you use it in a small area, very long-lasting. Big area, still fairly long-lasting, but just not as much as a small area. And one thing I will say is the wax in these testers was extremely hard. I almost broke my little paring knife getting it out. So I will be definitely picking up a bar next season. I assume it will return, you just never know, but I'll definitely be picking up a bar next season and enjoying it here and there throughout the fall and winter. So it was a good one. Clove and cinnamon, who knew? All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm gonna present to you 6 scents and you are gonna vote. If you're new to my channel, please pick 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning. Put your votes down in the YouTube comment section. And if you can't vote on YouTube, you can find my Instagram post. It's Patricia Gates. And put your 2 votes there. All right, so I have ordered the Valentine's collection on January the 6th. As I film the video, it's January 13th. My order has not even gone into printed status, so it's not going to be here by the end of the week. So hopefully we'll see those scents next week. So I apologize, it's out of my control. I ordered it right away. All right, so scent number 1 is a January scent of the month. Petals and Peaches. Scent number 2, Lush Gardenia. Scent number 3, White Grapefruit. Scent number 4, Mystery Man. Scent number 5, Newborn Nursery. And scent number 6, Weathered Leather. All right, so thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Prayers out to the LA area. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you guys in the next video.